You must have observed the beautiful crystals of diamond or sugar or salt. Have you ever wondered how are crystals formed? In this class, we are going to dive deep into crystallization. Crystallization, which is the formation of crystals of a pure substance. In the previous class, we have studied about evaporation, and it was the method of separation of salt from seawater. Seawater is allowed to stand in pits, the water gets evaporated and what is left is salt, but that salt contains impurities. To purify that salt, another process is undertaken, that is called crystallization. Have you ever wondered that why crystals are having a specific structure? Crystals of diamond or even of copper sulfate or sugar are having a specific structure. This is due to the ordered arrangement of atoms and molecules. Atoms and molecules from which any substance is made. So, the reason for specific structure of crystals is the orderly arrangement of atoms and molecules in them. In this class, we will study the process of crystallization from a solution. So, we will use a solution to obtain crystals, and we will study the formation of crystals of copper sulfate and the formation of crystals of sugar. For making the crystals of copper sulfate, we need the powdered copper sulfate. This powdered copper sulfate has some impurities. Some of these impurities are soluble in water and some of them are insoluble in water. So, to remove the impurities, what we need is to make a solution of copper sulfate. For making the solution of copper sulfate, what we need to put copper sulfate into water, stir the water, keep on adding copper sulfate till no more copper sulfate can be dissolved. When you go on adding copper sulfate, you find that a point is reached when we are no longer able to dissolve copper sulfate and the copper sulfate gets settled at the bottom. You might see some of the copper sulfate has started to settle at the bottom. So, that solution in which no more solute can be dissolved is called a saturated solution. So, the first step of making crystals of copper sulfate is to make a saturated solution of copper sulfate. This is the water at normal temperature, but when we heat this water and then when we dissolve the copper sulfate solution, we find that some more copper sulfate is getting dissolved. So, as we increase the temperature, the capacity of water to dissolve copper sulfate increases, and at a higher temperature we are able to dissolve more amount of copper sulfate, and that solution is called a super saturated solution. So, this is a saturated solution of copper sulfate and this is a super saturated solution of copper sulfate. So, if we see the steps of formation of crystals of copper sulfate, we need to heat the water and we need to continuously adding copper sulfate powder till no more powder can be dissolved. This solution is called super saturated solution. Now, some of the impurities which are not soluble in water, we need to filter those impurities. So, when we filter this super saturated solution, we remove insoluble impurities from this solution. After this, we have to allow it to cool for at least 7 days. And we can also put a thread inside the solution which would facilitate the formation of copper sulfate crystals. After 1 week, we observe that some crystals of copper sulfate have been formed. You might observe the formation of how the beautiful crystals of copper sulfate have been formed when we allow this solution to stand. The principle involved is that Solubility of copper sulfate increases with the increasing temperature and more of it can be dissolved in water. As the water cools, solubility of copper sulfate decreases and it precipitates in the form of crystals. It means the copper sulfate which was dissolved in this hot water at high temperature, its solubility decreases and it starts to come out in the form of crystals. Once a single crystal is formed, more and more crystals start to form above it and we get more crystals of copper sulfate like this. In the same way, we can also prepare the crystals of sugar. Again, we need to make a supersaturated solution of sugar, and what we need, I have taken a square and this square I have allowed to rest in water, and when I have left it for 15 days, we get something like this. You can observe the formation of crystals of sugar. This experiment you might also try at home. What you need to do, in a heated water, continue to add sugar till no more sugar is dissolved. In that way you will get a supersaturated solution. Allow some thread or some stick to rest inside it, and after a few days, after minimum 15 days, you find that some crystals have started to grow, and this is only crystallization. So this is all about crystallization. Thank you.